How are you? The other day, I got a comment from someone talking about having some anxiety surrounding an upcoming surgery. Now, I'm not going to get into details because the person didn't get into details. So, right now, I'm going to go over 5 easy tips that you can use to make your hospital stay a whole lot easier. And before I start this video, I'm just going to remind you I am speaking only from my experience, and therefore if you have any other tips that you think would be helpful here, please leave them down below. I would really like to help this person and to start a dialogue around this, because let's face it, hospital stays and surgery and all of that's really scary, no matter like how old you are. Now, I realize this video is gonna get long, so I will also have a blog post written about this. So if you would rather just read the information, that'll be linked down below as well. My first tip is talk to your doctor about what you're getting done. Ask all of your questions. Write them down beforehand, probably, because if you're like me, you'll have a list of questions in your head, and if you don't write them down, you'll either miss out like 1 or 2, or you won't remember anything at all, and then the whole visit is kind of a waste. Knowledge is power. Have your doctor explain to you exactly what is going on, and how that's going to affect you. Even if they can get sort of into the details of things, that is even better in my experience. I know the last surgery I went to, they had to put a breathing tube in, not because I was having trouble breathing, but because I guess it's protocol now, at least where I am, that they put in a breathing tube just in case anything happens, so they don't have to do it in the middle of the surgery. But I woke up and I didn't know why my throat was hurting, but I knew that I didn't have surgery on my throat, or I shouldn't have. Like, what the heck? So I was a little confused until my aunt, who's a nurse, explained it to me a few days later. But just get to know what you're in for, and depending on how old you are, sometimes they can use like a stuffed animal. I have my yappy bear here, to like explain to you exactly what is going on where, and often they use child life specialists to walk you through the hospital before you go actually in. So they'll maybe show you the operating room, they'll show you like the little mask that you might have to put on, they'll go through everything with you, so it is not so scary. So that is something to look into if you feel that you need it, or if your child is scared and you are scared for them, maybe making that appointment, or just even going to the hospital beforehand to just see it and figure out where things are, will sort of put your mind at ease, because then come surgery day, you're not necessarily going to have to worry about where is the cafeteria, and how do I get back to the recovery suite, and is there a place for me to have my other children occupied and playing, something like that. So do all your research, talk to your doctor. Knowledge is power. And there was a superhero, was it Superman, who said with great knowledge comes great responsibility? No, I think that was Spider-Man. So somebody tell me in the comments, but it is true. With great knowledge comes great responsibility, and as a person who is possibly disabled or needing some kind of surgery, you need to be able to take on the responsibility for yourself, that you are going to take care of your body the best way possible. And if that means going in for surgery, if that means asking all of those questions, you do that, because you want to be around for a very long time. Number 2, your support system. So whether that is your family, your friends, your home care, have that all in place before you are going, into the hospital doing your actual surgery, because that will make your life a whole lot easier. You won't have to worry about having to coordinate with other agencies. All you have to worry about is coming home and getting better, which is what you want to be doing. So have your family around, have your friends around. What I always try and do is have a friend or family member around for the first day to day and a half after I've come home, just in case I need anything. Thankfully, I haven't had surgery in a while, very long time, where I've had to stay in the hospital. Sometimes that transition from the hospital back into your regular life can be a little bit jarring. So just know that having friends, family members, or even an attendant or care aide around, that can just help so that maybe it doesn't look like you actually need, physical help, but maybe they can get you some meals pre-prepared and, have your medications already filled for you. Just little things to make it easier for you to come home and not have things to worry about. Because nobody wants to come home after a very stressful experience and be more stressed. This goes into number 3. This gets into what I also kind of like about having to go into the hospital, is that afterwards I get to have all of my favorite things around me in terms of movies and food and books and music, all those things that make me feel good and make me feel like me again. I have them all ready. I have them on a list. These are the things that I want people to get me when I get home. These are the things I definitely want there. Whether your friends just get you a card and they accompany it with, a bag of gummy bears, or a little stuffed animal, or a CD that you like, or you have decided that for your surgery recovery, because all you can do is lie on the couch and watch movies, you're gonna watch all 7 Harry Potter movies back to back to back to back to back. Oh my god, how fun would that be? Major Harry Potter nerd. This 4th thing would probably be prior to the hospital, but could also happen after, and it's do something, if not the day before or the week before or a few days after when you feel up to it, that takes your mind off of the fact that you are needing to go into, or you have just came out of the hospital. It is a part of our lives, yes, but it doesn't have to define us. You can still live a life and have to go in for surgery. You can still live a life and make sure that all of your medications are taken and your therapies are done. So whatever it is, maybe it's a dinner or an outing or a little get-together you have with your friends, try and do something to take your mind off of the fact that you're going into the hospital. Or maybe you have a post-hospital party saying hey, I'm back now and I survived. I should do that next time. I definitely should do that next time, because even me at 27, when I went into the hospital for even a minor procedure a few months ago, this didn't even take, this wasn't big at all. And I still had an I survived party. You're never too old to do any of these things. And here comes number 5. This is something I do when I'm in unfamiliar places in general, and that is to bring something with me from home. So whether you're going in for a day surgery and you're going to be home that night, or you're going to be going in for a longer stay, I would always bring something with me that reminds me of home. If it's a little throw blanket, or a cute pillow, or your go-to hospital teddy. This one I got in 3rd grade after I got out of a double surgery on my ankles and my eyes. We did them both at the same time because my mom didn't want me to have to go under anesthetic twice in 1 year. But his actual name is Yappy. And he has come with me either into the hospital, like into the hospital rooms, or in my bag for every surgery since then. And he's my hospital bear. I don't even know, he even has his little hospital tag bracelet on. And it is so old and worn, there's nothing on it anymore. But have something that reminds you of home. And bonus tip number 6, when you get home and you can snip off all of those hospital bracelets, you do so and you party. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got something from it. If there are any tips that I missed and that you feel need to be shared, leave them in the comments, as well as any and all of your other comments and video ideas, and I will see you tomorrow.